The American Civil War. Welcome to another episode of Chronicles, where we delve into the defining moments of history. In today's episode, we explore one of the most tumultuous periods in American history, the American Civil War. Join us as we uncover the lesser-known facts, delve into the controversies, and shed light on the lasting impact of this devastating conflict. The American Civil War, which took place from 1861 to 1865, was a conflict of immense significance. It arose from tensions between the northern states, known as the Union, and the southern states, known as the Confederacy. The war was fought over issues of slavery, states' rights, and the future of the United States. One of the most searched questions about the American Civil War revolves around Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. Lincoln's role in the war was pivotal, as he steadfastly led the Union through its darkest days. It is often overlooked that Lincoln initially sought to preserve the Union rather than abolish slavery. It was the evolving circumstances of the war that eventually led to the Emancipation Proclamation, declaring the end of slavery in Confederate territories. On the other side of the conflict, the Confederacy was led by prominent figures such as Jefferson Davis and Robert E. Lee. The popular perception of the Confederacy tends to focus on its defense of slavery. It is important to note that many Confederate soldiers fought not for the preservation of slavery, but for their perceived defense of states' rights and resistance against what they viewed as Northern aggression. The American Civil War also saw the involvement of African Americans who played a significant role, especially in the later years of the conflict. Contrary to popular belief, African American soldiers fought bravely on both sides of the war. Although initially barred from serving in the Union Army, they eventually gained the opportunity to fight for their freedom and contributed to the eventual Union victory. The consequences of the American Civil War were far-reaching. The war resulted in a staggering loss of life and devastated large parts of the country. Reconstruction efforts were initiated in the aftermath of the war, aiming to rebuild and reunite the divided nation. However, the legacy of the war and the struggle for racial equality continued for decades. Controversial figures also emerged during the Civil War era. One such example is General William Tecumseh Sherman, known for his devastating military strategy of total war and his infamous March to the Sea. While celebrated by some as a brilliant military tactician, Sherman's tactics and their impact on civilians continue to be the subject of debate and criticism. Like any significant event in history, the American Civil War has not been immune to conspiracy theories. One such theory suggests that foreign powers, particularly Britain and France, influenced the outcome of the war by supporting the Confederacy. While there were indeed foreign interests involved, the extent of their impact and influence remains a subject of speculation and debate among historians. As we reflect on the American Civil War, we recognize its profound and lasting impact on the United States. The war redefined the nation's identity, ended the institution of slavery, and laid the foundation for the long and ongoing struggle for civil rights. It serves as a reminder of the challenges and divisions that have shaped the American experience. As we conclude this chapter of our chronicle, we honor the memory of those who fought and sacrificed during the American Civil War. Their stories remind us of the importance of unity, resilience, and the pursuit of a more perfect union. Join us in our next episode as we continue to explore the pivotal moments that have shaped our world. These sources provide a comprehensive overview of the American Civil War, covering various aspects such as military strategy, social impact, memory and interpretation, and the broader context of the era. They offer valuable insights into the complexities and controversies surrounding the war and its aftermath. If you want to learn more about the American Civil War, going through these sources would help you sate your thirst for knowledge.